Is your debt causing you sleepless nights? Knock your debt out with Debt KO. And your debt won't be the only thing keeping you up at night. Debt KO, free impartial advice on all your debt. This is KUGAN CASSIUS for IFL TV in association with MTK Global. Delighted to be joined by heavyweight contender Thomas Little. How are you, Thomas?
Good, Coop. Good. Ready to go. Feel ready, revved up. Felt sharp earlier, but it's the weight. I know, like the weight off me. I know. I've always been fast, but I feel lightning fast. Feel like I'm digging a bit as well, because like obviously the timing and everything of once you get the weight off. So yeah, I just feel good. Can't wait.
Okay, we don't have to whisper here because it's not a library, so we're good. Why haven't you been in this condition for fights previously then?
Do you know what it is, Coop? Saudi Arabia was a big epiphany for me. Like, it really and it weren't when I was saying, listen, I was so disappointed, so disgusted in myself when I got home. I was flying home, and even though I had Josh right by my side, it was the loneliest flight home ever. Like, concussed, felt ill, felt ashamed, and I made a promise to myself I'll never let that happen again. That never happened to me again. And then my dad fell ill. My poor old dad fell ill, and had a bad stroke. And I thought to myself, do you know what, that man has driven me up and down the country as an amateur, done absolute everything he can for me, like sacrificed so much. And then I thought, do you know what, I've been messing about and fucking about like an absolute div, and keep being a clown around the place and not working hard. It's all right having fun, it's all right being a bit of a personality. Yeah, that's all right, fine, well and good if you're doing the work and you're getting the results. But I've been doing everything else but get the results because I've been too busy being a bloody idiot. And that was it. I just look, I want to get out. I want to make sure that before I get out of this sport, I win them. Me dad and me little boy, a British, English, Commonwealth, whatever it may be. I want to win a domestic belt. So listen, nobody can ever take that away from me. No, it won't be taken away from me. And this is the first step towards it. And I see it. I see the timing of it. I worked a few things into my favour, and we're here. We're here, ready to go. And listen, in the cold light of day, Coog, you can't. When I sit there and I'm messing about with people and I'm joking about, I can never really get away from the fact that, hold up, I'm fighting the next Olympian here. Hold up. There's a reason they went to the Olympics and I didn't. There's a reason they're tipping this fella to be the next thing to take over from Joshua and Tyson. I'm not none of them. And now I know my level. I'm not stupid and I'm not a con man. Do you know what I mean? I'm just trying to do the best I can with the tools that I've got. Ability I'm not short of. I know I can win a British title. I know that for sure. But I've been in with much more than British opposition at 50% of myself. Do you know what I mean? And we see, listen, talk's cheap, money buys houses. Mark my words. Nobody has seen the me that's sit here today. Nobody's seen the me that is going to walk out Saturday. So listen, if he manages to do it, I will say this now before we walk out. If he beats me, he's beat a better version of me than Majidov, Ergovic and Dubois. The only thing that I've not got, what I had going into the Ergovic fight, was a bit of momentum. But I'm in better shape, I'm in a better headspace, and I'm a lot more hungry. And look, I think you've seen yourself, I'm not playing about, I ain't messing about. Like, listen, I'm here to do severe damage. And that's whether people like what I say or not. I'm here to do some severe harm. I'm not playing about. If they want a war, we'll have a war. I'm too big a man, too strong a man, too fast, too clever, too everything, too pretty. That's the only joke you're getting.
Tom, people will say, and I've seen a few comments towards you, that you've talked a good game before. Again, you mentioned those opponents, the Dubois, the Hrgovićs, etc., Majidovs. You've talked a good game for them four. So to the outside people watching, they just think, well, hang on, he's spoken about it before, he's fell short before, so why should we believe that Tom Little... I mean, you look in great shape, we know that, we've seen that, we've seen you on the pads today, we know you're in great shape, but aside from that...
I tell you what I don't want nobody to do. I don't want nobody to believe what they don't see with their own eyes. I'm not sitting here trying to sell it. I'm already here. The fight's made. I've got no need to sell nothing to you. I don't care whether they watch me or don't watch me, to be honest with you. All I know is I'm just stating facts for myself. Listen, I know talk's cheap, and talk is especially cheap coming from me, because I've done a lot of cheap talking, because I was a bloody idiot. And that's the truth of the matter. I'll say it as it is. I don't care. Do you know what I mean? I've never cared about anybody, really. Do you know what I mean? So I wouldn't care what people think. But I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed of myself for not for the Hrgović performance, because I went out and I boxed well. I got caught, but I weren't the man I am today. Daniel Dubois, I boxed on 4 rounds with 4 broken metacarpals in my hand. But listen, fair play to Daniel, the better man won on the night. Majidov, I'm disgusted with that. I'm disgusted with how I boxed. I'm disgusted at how I flew myself across the shape I flew myself across the world in. Before anybody starts, I'm not going to jump on the scales like Mr. Universe back there. I ain't, but I know I'm a lot lighter than what I was, and I'm experimenting, and I'm trying to work out where I feel comfortable, and I felt strong and fast, and at the new weight inspiring. So I said, right, this is where we're going to go at. This is where we're going to cap it. Then after this, we'll go again, and we'll have an experiment again. Do you know what I mean? So I don't expect people to believe me, but they can't deny on Saturday night when I sit there. I don't want them to start calling him crap when I do lay an arse kicking on, and that's it. Don't start turning wolf, say, oh well, anybody could have beat him. But listen, not anybody could have beat him, because 5 men before tried and 5 men got splattered. So what's that? But I'm the first genuine big man he's been in with, and we'll see. Getting all worked up. I feel like smashing the camera right up there.
Can you not smash my camera up, please, Tom? This fight here for you, in comparisons to the 3 in particular opponents that you mentioned, do you put this test alongside those tests, or do you not?
Every fight's as big as every fight. This fight for me is my world title fight, not because of who I'm fighting, not because of who I'm in with, because of how hard I've worked and pushed myself. This is it. I'm not in with but nobody knows. He's an enigma, isn't he? He's an enigma. Nobody really knows how good he is. So I've trained to the best of my ability. I've trained for the best version of whatever I'm going to face. I've trained to fight a world champion. So let's go. Let's have it.
He said today that he's going to come at you from the off. He said that you won't last 2 rounds tomorrow. He's going to bring the same style as we've been used to seeing Babic bring from the off. You won't last 2 rounds. That's what he said today.
Bring it. Bring it. He might not last 1 round, because he might run straight forward onto something. He's not running onto a blowed up light heavyweight or Noel Kennedy, listen, who couldn't have had the world of notice for the fight because he only fought 2 weeks ago. Do you know what I mean? Babic only fought 2 weeks ago, so they couldn't have said, no, right, yeah, you get ready to go, because they didn't know how winters were going to go. So a blowed up light heavyweight and a man that they've dragged off of a sofa, right, No offence, no, right? Because I think you done yourself proud for the limited time you had, right? But you're running forward to a man that knew this fight was coming, already gave himself a 4-week head start, already got myself hard in training, then played little innocent victim, said, wish I took that fight, Eddie, but I need a little bit of time. Already training, already had you already in my sights, son. Ready to go, ready to tear a hole in whatever. So listen, run at me, feel free. I won't be running nowhere. I promised you a fight, and dear Lord Jesus Christ, watch, you will have a fight. No problem about that. But don't bank on getting rid of me in 2 rounds. Definitely don't do that. Don't bank on that. If you do bank on that, you've lost already.
Have you?
He knows better than that. It's just talk for camera. That is. That's just talk for camera. He knows I'm not going nowhere in 2 rounds. Nope.
Have you spoken to your fellow Gypsians, Tyson or Billy Joe, about this fight?
Yeah. They believe I smoke him. Very, very, very highly. Listen, you get on well with both of them. Ask them yourself. I've spoke to both of them. Listen, when the boys have seen me working and how hard I've worked, and they know I'm always fucking about and always messing about and making excuses why I can't do me runs and making excuses here. Listen, there's not a run been skipped, there's not a diet been dodged, there's not a session been like took half-hearted. I'm ready to wage war and hell, and they know that. And listen, look, Tyson told me, he said, this boy is not on your level. He ain't your level. He's not as big. He's not as strong. He's not as good. Just go out there, do it, and believe it. Believe in yourself. Me believing in myself has never ever been a problem. Me just being a fat porky cunt has been my problem. And that's it. That's the long and the short of it. I'm not fat anymore, and I've got a lot of desire and a hunger and a purpose to win what I want to win. So, Philip, I hate to say it, brother, you're in for it.
What has Eddie Hearn said to you? Because we know Eddie Hearn's a little fan of yours, Tom. And I think Eddie Hearn likes you. What has he said to you that can happen for you with a win over Alan Babic on Saturday?
I'm going to get hold of him and ask him that. I'm going to say, listen, son, title, beginning of 2021, whatever it may be, whether you drag a Southern Area title here or something, I want something beginning of 2021. Before you think of feeding me to some monster that you've got cooking overseas, right? Title and moolah. I want the cams. Red 50s, suitcase. Because if I do, I'll tell you now. Now listen, I'm not here to mess about. I don't know why I'm starting to mess about. Because no, but seriously, money and titles. I only want one title, but if you've got 2, laying about. Now listen, genuine question. I will say to him, look, Eddie got no obligation to do anything for me. Do you know what I mean? And I'm very thankful to him for everything he has done. Do you know what I mean? I'm very thankful for everything he's done. But let's have it right. I've helped Eddie just as much as Eddie's helped me. And all I want is a fair crack of the whip. And listen, Filip Ergovic said to me, this fight is a gift from God for you. It's a gift from God. This is a gift from God to get...
He's backing you, isn't he?
Hell yeah.
Just interviewed him.
Have you? Oh. Yeah, no, he went, this is a gift from God. He knows I'm switched on. He knows that I'm ready to go. Listen, Philip's a fucking exceptional fighter. Like, exceptional. He's the best man other than Tyson Fury I've shared the ring with. Like, and I ain't even just saying that, like, genuinely, like, that guy was hitting me up the arms and I felt sick. Now, when you talk about punches, right, this is why I ain't bothered about him coming windmilling at me like a raving lunatic, right, because I got hit up the side of the chromosome by Majidov, right, Daniel the Bar hit me like a tarmac punt in the mouth. Right. Filip Bergovic very much nearly took me life. Right. Genuinely, he hit me with a right hand and opened me up for 41 stitches. Now, tell me that's not serious power. So, I ain't bothered. I really don't care about punchers. I could, look. What better way to go down, if I'm to go down, than to go down swinging and in a blaze of guts and glory. But it ain't going that deep. I'm a very agile man. Very, very, very agile man. And people think that I'm here to fuck a belt, and they think I'm here to act the clown. And let me tell you something now, Coop. You've known me for a long time. I ain't here to fuck a belt, and I genuinely mean this here. One wrong word, one wrong look, and I will smash the full place down to the ground. And I mean that. That's how bad I want this here. Listen, there won't be not one man stand in front of me. I'm going to take every ounce of that into the ring. And I'm there like, look, I'll be anyone's mate. I'll shake anybody's hand. Look, me and him will be absolutely fine. One person pushed the wrong button on me, and I'm telling you, I'm a ticking time bomb ready to go off. Ready to go off, and I will set about anybody. What you looking at?
Word on... Can you come forward? You're out of focus otherwise. And a little bit back. That's it. Just a word on Dave Allen, who recently retired. Obviously, you two were semi-linked with a fight over the last couple of years.
Me and him never been linked with a fight. But, look, you know what it is? People thought that I had hate in my heart for Dave. And listen, Coop, like I said, you've known me, probably the longest person that's known me in boxing. I don't hold hate in my heart for anybody. I don't know the man, so how can I hate him? See what I mean? I just wanted to box him. But listen, he knows his own body, and I want to put this out there. Like I genuinely mean this. I wish him health, wealth, and success in whatever he decides to do. I hope he's made the right choice, and don't leave yourself asking questions. As long as you're dead set that you're going to do it, but also don't walk away from boxing completely. You're a character. Like people like you. You're a well-liked man. Still float about in it and have your input in boxing, which I'm pretty sure, I'm positive he will anyway. These guys love him to death, so he'll be working here, no doubt. And yeah, listen. Enjoy the rest of your journey. God bless. Stay safe, homie.
Okay, well, it's Wednesday today, so press conference tomorrow. I'm sure at some point I'll be grabbing another quick word with you if you're in the mood to talk.
Listen, I might wake up tomorrow and I might not want to talk to nobody. Might not come out of my room. I generally might not. I'm just in. That's how I feel. I just couldn't care. But apparently I've got a press conference, so I'll have to come out of my room at some point. But I might just go straight back to my room straight afterwards.
All right, well, listen, Tom, appreciate your time, as always.
You know full well, no matter how much of an arsehole I'm going to be, IFL has always got a place. You can always come and knock on my door. You've not got to announce yourself. Just come in, put a camera in my face, and we'll lay some shit down. But there will be no fucking about, and I predict pain and suffering Saturday night. And everybody, this is one thing I do want to get in. Everybody that has had their critics and had their little digs in. Listen, I do see yous, and you don't bother me, but I just want to put this out. Be men of your word. Some odds on this fight, right? So you ain't going to get great odds on Alan, but please go and please, I beg you. This is a public announcement. Go and put every penny on him, because I want to be the person to break yous, and I want to make sure that yous eat nothing but cheese and crackers for Christmas. Now go fuck your mother.
Okay. Tom Little, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV, and best of luck on Saturday night.
Thank you, KUGAN. Always a legend, always the same. And all the supporters that have been the same, I love yous with all of my heart, and thank you for the support, and back them 9-1 odds, because listen, I will pay for your Christmas and more.
Is your debt causing you sleepless nights? Knock your debt out with Debt KO. And your debt won't be the only thing keeping you up at night. Debt KO, free impartial advice on all your debt.